want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Hey everybody, we're back with a video review of Spider-Man No Way Home, and given how anticipated this is by fans, there's really not a heck of a lot that I can say about this movie without going deep into spoiler territory. So I have to preface this by saying this is going to be a pretty short review because there's really not much I can give away past the first 20 minutes that, aren't huge spoilers. But here we go. Let me say, though, I am going to try and keep this as spoiler-free as possible. There are massive reveals here that start dropping less than 20 minutes into the film that are going to send fans into overdrive, but I do not want to spoil any of them. Suffice to say, after having his secret identity revealed, Peter Parker, once again played by Tom Holland, turns to Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, for help, only for the wizard's spell to pull in various foes from the multiverse, leading to a challenge Spider-Man could have never seen coming. I suppose the only thing I can really talk about here are some of the villains, as their parts were teased in the trailers, but even here there are lots of surprises I don't want to go into, in the hope of allowing fans to experience this as fresh as possible. Suffice to say, Spider-Man No Way Home will not disappoint them. It's a huge step up for director Jon Watts. His previous two Spider-Man films always struck me as relatively minor and light. This is him playing on the Russo brothers level, with this easily the biggest Marvel epic since Avengers Endgame, and one that's bound to completely rewrite the MCU playbook. For anyone that's felt Phase 4 of the MCU has been a bit underwhelming, this will no doubt be seen as a massive course correction, and one that promises to pay off handsomely in future installments, not only in the MCU proper, but also in Sony's growing Spider-Verse. In No Way Home, Peter Parker / Spider-Man is getting older and no longer the wide-eyed innocent of the first two movies. He's still hanging on to some of his youthful idealism though, and even Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange at one point notes that given what they experienced together in Infinity War and Endgame, he keeps forgetting just how much of a kid Peter Parker really is. By the time the credits roll here, Holland's Spider-Man is in a much different place, one that leaves him as a distinctly grown-up version of the character, and one who's aware of just how deadly the stakes he's playing with are. He makes decisions that put his friends and family in danger, and there's no rewinding time here to make everything all better. For Holland, it's his best turn in the title role, although given how jam-packed the movie is, it probably isn't surprising that his co-stars, including Zendaya'S Mary Jane and Jacob Batalon's Ned, get a little less to do here than in previous installments. Still, Zendaya'S chemistry with Holland grounds the film somewhat, and it can't be denied that she's been an amazing MJ. Marissa Tomei probably has her meatiest role to date as Aunt May, with her adding some gravitas to the second part of the film, while Jon Favreau is also back as her on-again, off-again hookup, Happy. Of course, the roles teased in the trailer, which I can't reveal here, are Jamie Foxx as Electro and Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. Sure enough, they're pulled in from the multiverse, and the events in their respective Spider-Man films aren't retconned. Notably, the makeup used to make Molina look exactly like he did 20 years ago is excellent, or maybe Molina's just kept himself in great shape. Either way, it's pretty seamless. Both come off really well here, even Fox, whose performance as Electro was extremely controversial in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Of course, there's way more to the villains than I can go into here, and I won't. No, I'll be good. All of this is really only the tip of the web, and truth be told, none of you likely needs a review to tell you to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. If you want to know whether or not it lives up to the hype, it does. Big time. Everything about this is designed to please fans, with even shades of the other Spider-Man scores hitting the soundtrack when the respective villains show up. But I'm not going to go any further. We'll all be talking about what happens in the last hour of this movie for months to come, and the franchise will never be quite the same again. There's a whole lot to unpack, but until then, enjoy this epic Spider-Man adventure. They literally throw in everything but the kitchen sink here, and the hoops they must have jumped through to get this made at all, and during COVID to boot, can't be underestimated. As far as Spider-Man movies go, I give this one a strong 9 on 10.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way!
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone. What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th. Spider Monday.